Well, hey everyone, Nyanja the Gamer here, and today we're playing a game called Skull the Hero Slayer. Now, anyways, you guys, this game is yet another roguelike game, and honestly, I completely forgot that I had this game. But as soon as I remembered that I do in fact have this game, and as soon as I also remembered how much I enjoyed playing it, I decided, you know what, how about I do a video on it? And that's exactly what we're going to be doing right now. So yeah, anyways, you guys, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. And as I just said, since this is a roguelike game, I want to see just how broken I can get in just one single run. But first, you have to talk to these three guys, starting with the fox. So the fox is going to give us two skulls. So we got the ant skull and the minotaur. We're going to get rid of these two, honestly. And we're going to talk to the ogre now. Alright. Yep, we'll take these two. And let's go ahead and talk to the druid. And let's get a blessing from his chalice. And the blessing that we get is when an enemy is defeated, recover HP. The blessing is gluttony. Alright, that's good. But anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. I also don't know which way to go, so let's just go through here. Oh, careful. Oh. We just started the run. I don't want to be messing up right away. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, we got the Minotaur again. You know what? Fine, we'll take him this time, I guess. Alright, and okay, there's a unique room right here. We're not going to do this right now, especially since I don't really have time to do all this stuff, so yeah. Let's just move on. Especially since the unique rooms are a bit more on the risky side, so yeah. And like I said, I don't want to take too many risks, especially since we just started the run. Oh, careful. Alright, let's get more money, and I don't know which way to go. Let's go this way, I guess. Alright, that's good. Alright, let's see. Alright, now let's move on. Oh, okay, there's another stall right here. And we have the biker. No, we'll go ahead and take him. Let's get rid of this. We'll take that, and oh, we'll take this and this. Alright, that's pretty good. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue on. Alright, let's move on to our first fight, which is one of the adventurers. Alright, careful. Okay. Oh, okay. Biker can be a bit uncontrolled by times. Well, sure, yes, his bike can do tons of damage, but the problem is that, like I said, he's left vulnerable on the bike since he doesn't gain any iframes when he's on the bike, which can be a huge problem. So let's go ahead and switch to Minotaur. There we go. And yeah, let's continue on. There's the spider lady right here, which is going to be able to upgrade our skulls, but we don't have enough bones since both the Minotaur and Biker are rare skulls, and because they're both rare skulls, they cost around 30 bones to upgrade. Alright, let's use the bike now. sometimes the bike can feel a bit of a panic button. Wait, but first, let's go over here. Let's go ahead and talk to this NPC. This is one of my favorite NPCs in the game, by the way. One of the big reasons why is because of this. Increases attack speed. So, what this NPC does is that they give out a random but permanent buff, and it's a very good one. The buff that I got, as you guys just saw, was that I have increased attack speed, which means I attack a lot faster now. And it's a very good attack speed increase, and as I just said, it's permanent, so I don't need to worry about it running out. Unlike the blessing from the Druid's Chalice, which is temporary and most of the times will only last for the first chapter. So yeah, that kind of does suck. Yeah, so unfortunately I still have my terrible cough, but at least it's just the cough that I have to worry about. Let's go ahead and release them. This is a Dark Priest, which is going to be able to re-roll our skills. Alright. But let's re-roll one of the Minotaur's skills, I guess. Yeah, the problem is with the re-rolls, it's kind of like a bit of gambling at times, because it's like sometimes you just want to pray that you don't get something that you don't want. Okay, there we go. But yeah, and because of that, then you can end up going broke, which that sucks. What do I want to get rid of? You know what? I think everything I have is perfectly fine, I guess. Let's just move on now. Seriously, the bike is insane at times. Let's go ahead and free them. And they gave us more bones. That is pretty good. There's another bone room. So be careful. Alright. Alright, good. And we got the genie, or as it's called, the gene. I'm not sure if that was intentional or unintentional, or probably both, honestly. I kind of feel like it is both, not gonna lie. But let's just move on. Because now we're moving on to the boss fight. Now, the boss fights in the game are pretty much all the same and all that stuff. So it's pretty much the same boss that you're gonna expect for every single time. And it's not like it's like Ember Knights, where the boss of every chapter is the same, and it's not like Gungeon, where every floor boss is different. Which don't get me wrong, the boss fights are good, but sometimes I kind of like variety in roguelike games, which is one of the reasons why I like the boss fights in Gungeon. Because it's like, you would never know what the first boss is going to be. It's like, in one run, it could be the Gatling Gull. And the next, it could be the Bullet King. There we go. Careful. Okay. Okay, dodge. Dodge. There we go. We got him. We didn't really have too much trouble, but then again, this is the first boss after all. Alright, oh, sorry guys. So I just said, not only do I have my cough, but sometimes I get my allergies, and when I get allergies, It is incredibly annoying. Alright, but we have enough to go ahead and talk to our spider lady, and now we can get an upgrade for one of our skulls. We're going to upgrade the Minotaur first. So, you guys may or may not be aware of this, but I have arachnophobia, you guys. Meaning that I am very, very afraid of spiders. But then again, I mostly get that from my father, because my father is also very terrified of spiders. So, yeah. But the funny thing is that even though I am scared of spiders, I really, really love the fictional spider characters. Which, yeah, kind of ironic, but at the same time, they're not like real and they're not like creepy or anything like that. Okay, they can be like scary at times, but you know what I mean, right? Okay, careful. All right, we'll take this, and now let's move on. Careful. All right, let's see here. So, let's re-roll. Yeah, that's one of the big problems with re-rolling in the game is that sometimes you can sometimes when you re-roll stuff, you start re-rolling so much to the point where you start losing a lot of your money, and when you start losing your money, yeah, that could be a bit of a problem. Just like how when I was like re-rolling the skills with the Dark Priest. All right, let's see what we got, and it's the genie again. Okay, so one thing I forgot to mention in this game is that there's three types of skull classes in the. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay, and we have the Dark Paladin. Honestly, yeah, I honestly might get rid of the. Hold on a second. Let's just. I might get rid of the Minotaur for this one. But there's three different. Hold on. Okay, so this is one of the special rooms. So yeah, let's just move on. So there's three different types of. No, I don't think I can do this. But anyways, as I was trying to say, there's three different types of skull classes in the game. There's balance, power, and speed. The Minotaur correctly is power, the Dark Paladin is balance, and the Rider right now is speed. So yeah, so speed skulls are supposed to basically be they move very fast and they hit very fast, but I mean yeah they move fast and they attack fast, but they don't hit too hard and all stuff. Balance skulls are basically just perfectly in the middle and all stuff. And power are of course they move slow and very sluggish, and they also attack kind of sluggish, but they hit hard. So yeah. But anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the next adventure boss fight. So we have to fight two of them. Okay, careful, careful. Okay. As I just said, we have to play carefully, especially considering the fact that. Okay. Oh no. Okay. Careful, careful. They're both almost dead, thankfully. Okay, dodge. Alright, we got one of them. There's still the other. And we got them both. That's good. Alright, oh! The gambler! Sorry, biker, but you've got to go. The gambler is a very, very good skull. So yeah, we're taking him. I feel like these are probably the only two skulls that I need. Unless if I run into something better, that is. But so far, so forth, I think these are the only two I need. But the gambler is kind of a bit of a luck based type of skull, just like the name applies and all that stuff. Like he's still very powerful, but yeah, there's moments where he's a bit luck based, and his whole kit is also luck based as well. With his skills, there's a chance where they'll either fail on you, but that doesn't mean they're gonna punish you for failing and all that stuff. And then there's a chance where they will become a lot successful and become much more powerful. And when that happens, not only do you get a much more powerful version of the attack, but you also end up the skill actually resets its cooldown, which that is just insane. Then again, the gambler is meant to be a legendary skull after all, so of course the legendary skulls are going to be powerful. Hold on a second, so I gotta make sure I read all this stuff so I can fully understand. Yeah, that right there is how that right there was a successful for his revolver shot. We'll take this and let's move on. Like I said, I might keep Dark Paladin, I might get rid of him soon. But I'm definitely not getting rid of the Gambler. Oh, well, there's the Gargoyle. You know, honestly, I'm not really a huge fan of the Gargoyle, honestly. Let's just, hold on a second, let's see. You know what? We gotta get rid of some stuff. Okay, so, yeah. Let's save some more money now and let's just move on. Be careful. No, honestly, the Gambler is quite possibly one of the most out of place skulls in the game. But that's one of the things that I like about them is just how out of place they are in this type of game and all that stuff. Okay, so this is a all right. We're gonna move on right now because, like I said, I don't want to take risks or anything like that, honestly. And right now we're already having a good run, and we have Genie again. Unfortunately, we don't have enough skulls to upgrade the Dark Paladin. Since the Dark Paladin is unique, he takes 100 bones to upgrade, so that kind of sucks. Well, let's just move on. Alright, so it's time for the next boss, or in this case, bosses. Okay, careful. Okay, dodge. Okay, good. Okay, careful. Okay. Oh, okay, good. Go on, get some good hits in. Okay, you're doing this again. good. Okay. There we go. We got one of them. But just because we got one of the bosses, that doesn't mean the fight's gonna get easier. Usually the thing is with most of these kinds of boss fights is that there's two ways it's always done. It's either both bosses have separate health bars or both bosses have shared health bars. And most of the times it's always both of them have separate health bars. Which it makes sense for most of these kinds of bosses in games to have separate health bars rather than a shared health bar. Because it's like, how is it that you can focus on only one of them and still win the fight even though the other one did not get hit? And plus, usually if both bosses have separate health bars, it also makes the fight a bit more challenging because it's like you have to deal with them both. And usually, as I just said, uh, just because you defeat one of them, that doesn't mean the fight's going to get any easier. No, it's actually going to get a bit harder. Well, sometimes that's the case. That's not always the case, but yeah. Alright, but that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and open this up. Alright, let's see. Now let's continue on. Okay, careful. Alright, that's good. And now let's go ahead and release this. This is the Slime King. What the Slime King's going to do is he's going to duplicate one of the items that we have in our inventory. Alright, you know what? Let's get rid of that. Let's just move on. Let's see which way. Let's go this way, I guess. This run is going pretty good so far. Okay, that was good. Alright, and now let's move on. Oh, this is another pretty good skull, the Samurai, but we're not going to take him right now because I'm already good with what I have right now, so far, thankfully. Get rid of this, and get more. Alright. Yeah, now let's go ahead and move on. Still haven't found really anything too broken to replace Dark Paladin so far. It might happen eventually. Like, this is another bone room, if I remember correctly. So, it might happen right now, but like I said, who knows? Okay, careful. there's Spiker again. Let's move on to another bone room, because I do have a good feeling that we might find something much more broken than okay, so it's this room. You know, honestly, I might do this room, honestly. Here I can get some really, really good rewards from here. But right now, I'm getting a bit unlucky. That's the nervous thing right here. It's like, you don't know whether or not if you're going to get a reward or if you're going to get damaged. But yeah, right now I'm playing as the gambler, so I feel like it makes sense. No risk, no reward, I guess. Even though the gambler isn't really a all about risk and all that stuff, it's just, you know. Dang it. Dang it. By the way, how does a guard even hide in the chest right there? Like would it like? I'm not really gonna question it honestly. Why do I have a huge feeling it's gonna be literally the last chest that I open up? Okay, it wasn't, but it was still close to being the last chest that I opened up. But yeah, that was good, I guess. Now let's finally open the big chest. Okay, the crown of thorns. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Honestly, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to get rid of that. I feel like I might regret getting rid of it. Honestly. All right, the water skull. But right now, I'm still perfectly fine with the Dark Paladin. Alright, now we have to fight 3 adventurers. Okay, careful. So yeah, this is a 3 against 1 fight. Okay, careful. Careful. Hopefully I can handle this. Okay, careful, careful. Dang it. Okay, dodge the fireballs. Okay, careful, careful. Yeah, what I don't like is how the mage just, like I said, the mage is mostly floating in the air, so it's kind of annoying to try to attack her if she's like all the way up in the air and all that stuff. Oh no. Alright, we got one of them, but we still have the other 2. Alright, we stopped the other one. That's good. Okay, careful. Okay. Okay, we got one. We got the other one. Now there's just one left. Okay. He's doing the jumping now. Like, look how far that one jump was. Oh, he did it again. Okay, careful. And yes, by the way, he is in fact yelling Leroy Jenkins as he does those jumps. This is why, this is just, it's funny. It's funny how they know about the meme. But to be fair, most indie games always tend to have memes included in it. We got him. Break this. Alright, good. We got everything. We still don't really have anything too crazy, honestly. But hey, we have just enough bones for us to upgrade our Dark Paladin. So that's good. But I still want to try to go into some of the bone rooms, so I could see whether or not if I could find a skull that could replace the paladin, but who knows. I might keep them, honestly, just like what I'm doing with the... oh, careful. Oh, no. Oh, no. Alright, that was good. More money. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, that kind of feels like a bit of a dick move, honestly, to put the NPC there while this is going on, honestly. So yeah, but whatever. Let's just move on now. I don't want this video to be way too long. Well, I feel like this video is probably gonna be long since this is a roguelike game, and I want to try to beat the whole run in this video. But there's so much happening on screen right now, but okay, good. But yeah, that happens a lot. All right. Oh, this is good. Oh, the gunpowder sword. Yeah, we're definitely taking this. Let's get rid of the giant's axe, especially since we don't really have any power skulls. Both skulls are balanced. Oh, the hand of the destroyer? We'll definitely take that. Okay, hold on a second. Yeah, this is looking pretty good so far. So critical hits inflict both poison and explosions. All right. The gunpowder sword is considered one of the best items in the game. It's not considered the best items, but it's definitely like S tier, if you know what I mean. Oh no. Okay, careful. Oh. Alright, let's get upstairs. Alright, nothing yet. But let's just move on. I feel like I feel like I probably would avoid the bone rooms altogether, especially since both skulls that I have right now are both incredibly good. But oh no, careful. This isn't good. All right, there we go. But now let's talk to the NPC. The good thing is they gave us much more health. Right, let's see, what do I want to get rid of? Because sometimes when I get rid of something, I just want to stop and read the other skip other items that I have and see whether or not what do I want to get rid of and what do I want to keep. It can be a bit tough at times, but yeah. All right, here's the next boss, the Chimera. Thankfully, the Chimera only has one phase, so let's go ahead and take him down or her down. I'm not sure what gender it is, and I don't want to misgender someone because sometimes when I misgender someone, I look like an idiot once I realize what the gender actually is. So yeah, well, let's just defeat them anyways. Okay, they're almost defeated. Once again, as I just said, they only have one phase, unlike all the other bosses, which at least have two phases. Alright, that's good. Alright, careful. We got him. That's good. Alright, let's open this up and let's see. So, everything that I have right now is pretty good. Let's just move on. But so far, we're about 37 minutes in. All right. Feels like every chapter is taking me like around roughly 10 minutes to beat. So yeah. But this run is already going very, very well. I'm trying my best not to mess anything up right now. Because I do not want to mess up the perfect run, because I've had a lot of moments where I had pretty much the perfect run, but then everything gets fumbled. And it's just a heartbreaking loss, honestly. I don't know why it took that many hits just to break open the cage, but whatever. Oh, the prisoner. You know what? We'll take them. Especially since it is a Dead Cells reference, so yeah. But that means we have to go back to Bone Rooms again because of the fact that it's unique, so we have to get the upgrades for it. But from what I remember correctly, the prisoner is once he gets upgraded into his legendary form, which is the king, he is straight up one of the most broken skulls in the game. Like the most broken. Like just look, some skulls and like some if not all skulls in the game, they can become incredibly broken in their own rights and all that stuff when you build them right and all that stuff. But prisoner, honestly, prisoner and king, honestly, it feels like they just take absolutely no skill. No skill whatsoever. It's like they're beyond S tier, honestly. But yeah. Let's just continue on, honestly. Okay, careful. Oh, okay. I gotta be very careful right now. Alright, cool. Alright, there's Berserker. As much as I like Berserker, I'm not gonna get him right now, honestly. Let's just see. Let's re-roll. Let's re-roll again. Not one more time, just for the measure. But first, okay, at least we have enough just to get some health, because I definitely really need health right now. Oh no. Oh crap, okay. So yeah, Prisoner on its own, he's pretty decent and all that stuff, but once he becomes the king, that's when the real fun begins. Alright, and we have living armor. We're gonna go ahead and break him, and we have just enough to upgrade him into the king. Okay, good. Careful. Oh no. Alright, that was super close. Okay, good. Alright, back up. Alright, let's see. Okay, Hope Slasher. This is good. Let's I don't know what to get rid of. No, we'll get rid of this. Alright, but hold on a second. So alright, so this is all the stuff that I have. But let's fight the next adventurer, and let's face it, but yeah. Oh well, to think I meet my fated opponent here. Let's put an end to this. I'm not the one that's gonna die here. Okay. Careful. But yeah, this feels like an actual boss fight in comparison to all the other adventurer fights. But thankfully it's just one of them. Oh, okay, careful. Oh no. Okay, careful, dodge. Oh crap. Whoa, what the? That was insane right there, honestly. Oh no. But we're almost dead. Oh crap. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright. Oh. Oh no. Okay. Careful. Oh no. Whoa! This is super risky right now. Oh no. Oh no. This part is probably where I'm going to die. Thankfully, I have one revive, but at the same time, still, that's a revive that I just lost. Oh no. I don't know why am I just running around in panic mode a lot. Oh! Not this attack again. This is where I'm gonna lose my revive for sure. Yep! I knew it. I knew I was gonna lose it. There we go. As soon as he did that attack, I knew that it was over for me. Well, not completely over, but you know what I mean. Ooh, but that was tough. But we can finally upgrade the prisoner into the king. But now this is where the real fun begins. So yeah. Okay. Oh, I am literally playing at an incredibly careful rate right now. Feels like I don't want to go too crazy after what just happened. Alright, alright. Hold on a second. So, good? You dodge? Okay. Okay, good. We need more items. Alright, let's just move on now. Alright, I'm not sure how long we've been. Okay, it's almost 50 minutes in. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be an hour long. Oh no, this isn't good. Alright. Okay. Okay, the clone stamp. Alright, that's good. I don't know what to get rid of, honestly, because there's just a lot. Um, Yeah, this is tough. And I don't want to get rid of my gunpowder sword because it's pretty good. You know what? We'll get rid of the Ring of Wind. This is gonna be a instant regret, but who knows? Let's just whatever. Let's just move on. Ow. Okay. But yeah, from what I remember correctly, as I just stated before, the king is he is incredibly broken. Like so broken to the point where it feels like he's just beyond S tier. All right, careful. Okay. Right, only king is allowed. Wait. Oh, yep. There we go. And we got the shield. 1 second. Let's just Right. Oh. Oh. Okay. 1 second. So. Oh. I can't get up. I can't get up there. Oh. Okay. But we're almost there to the final battle. I'm just incredibly worried right now. Because here comes the next boss fight. And because I have no revives left, that basically means that I have to play this fight very, very carefully. Just try not to die. So the next fight up is Joan. Alright, so if I just play carefully enough, then I'll be able to win. Okay. Oh no! Okay. Careful, careful, careful. Okay, jump. Okay, careful. Oh no. This isn't good. Oh, the laser, the laser. I can't stay in one spot for too long. Got him. Alright, now we actually fight Joan. Oh, oh no. Why do I have a huge feeling Joan's gonna ruin everything? Alright, careful. Okay. Oh no. Where's Joan at again? Okay, she's right over there. This is just nerve-wracking right now. Because it feels like I can't play too recklessly. Oh no! Okay, lasers, lasers. Oh crap. Oh no. This this is just terrible, man. Come on, come on. At least thankfully Joan is staying in one spot. Wait, where did she go? Okay, she's doing lasers now. There we go. That was very tough. But we still got through at the end anyways. Alright, let's see. Okay, you know what? We're definitely going to need that. Surprised that we haven't gotten an essence yet, but we're definitely going to need an essence. But this is a very good one. And now we're on to the final chapter. Hope I'm ready for the final boss, though. All right. Oh, the pot of greed. All right. This is a very good item. Oh. Hold on a second. Oh, the cudgel. Okay, this is or however it's pronounced, but that is super good. I think everything's not going wrong after all. I think everything's starting to go according to plan. Because I was starting to get nervous at first because it felt like nothing was going according to. I felt like everything was going all terribly wrong and not according to plan at all. But no, I think everything's changing now. We're probably gonna have to get rid of the gunpowder sword. Not gonna lie, it kind of sucks, but hopefully I don't regret that decision. I may regret that decision. Not gonna lie, but let's just move on. But this is pretty good, honestly. Wait, hold on a second. What does Spotted Greed do again? Visualizes Jerry's skull. Okay, so yeah, the Pot of Greed is, yeah. Alright. But I think this could definitely save the run. Even though we lost our revive, but yeah, this could definitely save the run. I mean, this run was already going pretty good and all stuff. And honestly, I felt like the Joan fight was going to basically just ruin the entire run, but no. I feel like it feels like the run is basically saved right now. But I don't want to celebrate too early because there's still, of course, the final boss. To be fair, honestly, I feel like I should not have gotten rid of the thing, but whatever. Let's just move on. I feel like I should not have gotten rid of the gunpowder sword, but whatever. It's time for the final boss, the first hero. Alright, let's use the essence. I've been saving up the essence for this long. And just look how much damage it just did. Alright, careful. Okay. We're doing a lot of damage right about now. Oh, okay, careful. Okay, dodge everything, dodge. Okay, careful. Because look, I don't want to get too cocky right now, especially considering the fact that, once again, it's not over yet. I still have to beat him. But things are going really well. Like, we're absolutely demolishing the first phase. But of course, once again, it's not over yet. There's still the second phase to worry about. There we go. Alright, now on to phase 2. Okay, careful. Let's use the essence again. Okay, good. Careful. Dodge all the attacks. Okay. Good. Alright. Oh, there they are. Okay. Stay put. Stay put. Oh no. Okay, careful, careful. Come on, King. We can do this. We can do this. Oh! That just took up, like, most of the screen, honestly. Oh, crap. Let's not hold back. Let's not hold back right now. There we go. Because it feels like if we hold back, then we're going to end up fumbling the whole run entirely. But thankfully, that was not the case. Alright. You really think this is going to work, huh? I feel like King did most of the heavy lifting here, honestly. Okay. Look, man, just give up at this point. Like, it's like, I won. This part, I feel like this part right here feels like you turned into the boss. Oh, careful. I'm not sure how is he able to do that, but I'm not going to question that, honestly. Alright. You good? Good. Let's use our essence to finish this, at least. There we go. Wow. What a run, you guys. What a run. But, yeah. That was just insane. But anyways, let's jump off so we can finish this all. But yeah, that was insane. That was a very, very insane run, you guys. Like seriously, guys. But, yeah. Anyways, you guys, that'll be all for this video and all that stuff. And, you know, honestly, I think I might do a second video on Skull, not gonna lie, because this run was very good. This run, I enjoyed it so much. But, yeah, you guys, and if anyone hasn't played this game yet, I do highly recommend you guys check out this very, very underrated roguelike. Honestly, not gonna lie, I feel like I use the word underrated a lot, but that's just the thing. I keep running into a ton of very, very underrated games. But yeah, you guys. Anyways, yeah. That'll be all for this video, and I'll see you all in the next video. This is Neandra the Gamer, signing off. Bye, everyone.